This is not where we jumped off.
It's close. It's close enough. Wait. Yeah. Closest one to get.
Son of a bitch!
Yep. Oh.
Well, that's damn strong. Now my skill is doing like 40 to 70 million damage. Yeah. Well, that was 94 million.
Funny because like you have this gun or guns and you're like look cool with his guns, but you fight 90% with your skills. Kind of like how the Ninja Turtles cartoon, weapons and stuff. Just using this.
God damn. That's crazy. So I found something out which I didn't know. Sometimes my my little ball that comes off enemies doesn't show damage. When it doesn't show damage, that's because it's doing over 1 billion damage.
Only you would know that because I don't ever see your damage.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't too.
But shouldn't it say something B? Because I've seen someone do B.
Nope.
I know B exists. I know it's not just M.
It might show it, but it doesn't legitimately. They might have mods that will change it so it shows. But I'm pretty sure it can't show because I watched one of the popular people testing damage, and it's basically saying the only way to test it is to basically increase the health of the bosses using mods, and seeing if he can one-shot them, and that's how he was testing peak damage.
Authorized personnel only. Security turrets standing by. All non-handsome personnel will be terminated.
I need another jumper. Jacket. I feel cold.
Authorized personnel only. Security turrets standing by. All non-handsome personnel will be terminated. Authorized personnel only. Security turrets standing by. All non-handsome personnel will be terminated. Authorized personnel only. Security turrets standing by. All non-handsome personnel will be terminated.
And you go.
I thought I could trick it. I was wrong.
Nah, probably the way to trick it if I brought out Iron Bear and you sat on it, you'll target me and Iron Bear and you'll probably get through. But I mean, I don't have that anymore.
Heads up, Vault Hunter! A bottle of Bango Frankenarrow bomb sauce was shipped somewhere nearby. It's sweet, it's spicy, it can penetrate 3 inches of steel fucking plate! You know what that means! Detonate that shit!
Is he the same guy that goes?
Yeah. Why does it say there's something here?
So smash. Should I smash it?
There we go, being useful. Come on back, kiddo.
Did you finally figure it out?
Yeah, I got it.
No, the weapon. Why is it still got the? Oh, maybe we haven't picked it up or something. Because isn't it still saying that? No, isn't it on the map? Isn't there like a person to kill in this area?
So over here,
Oh, that stuff any good?
I broke the glass and then I picked it up.
Yeah, I know that's for the quest, but on the map, on the mini map right now, there's a little green-ish
Oh.
box, right?
That one.
Doesn't that mean that there's like a boss person to kill in this area?
Yeah, maybe this.
That.
Way to bomb that bomb sauce to Vault Hunter! You just made the whole world a little bit safer, and a whole lot more delicious!
Do you think they said to him, make some weird ass noise, and that's what he came up with?
Probably.
All right, put the power whatever right there. All right. That's gotta be good. Now, you want to give it a whack there? Get good at that. Whack. Ah, I'm Tom. You get it? Because when you're whacking, you have your jackpot. Now, if you want in that tower, you're gonna need this handsome face. Meet me at my hideout and we'll talk tower. I'm trusting you here, kiddo. Oh, yeah, right. This teleporter's jacks only.
Expander! Clear the floor and that's You see, I control the data around here. Every loader you trash, that's more money you owe me. And as long as you're in debt, casino security ain't gonna be too friendly. But I'll tell you how to clear that debt real quick. Timothy, the man with the winning hand. Give him over, and I won't just wipe your debt. I'll make you a frickin' VIP. So think about it, Big Spender. Life's too short, but it could be shorter. So let's make a deal.
Interesting. I wonder. The world's strongest grenade.
Authorized personnel only. Security turrets standing by. All non-handsome personnel will be terminated.
Chest, check it.
Get the fun shots for your gun shows.
Oh, hey, you're not dead. Way to stay alive, champ. Well, welcome to the Casa de Timothy. Oh, right, the hand thing. Jack called it his winning hand. All the doppelgangers have one. Had. Just me now. The rest are dead. I didn't. I killed them. Most of them. I killed a couple. Self-defense. We're gonna go with self-defense. Any hoozle, this bad boy gives me VIP access all across the casino. Comes in, you know. So before I further endanger myself by even talking to you, who are you working for? Dahl? Vladov? TDR? Are they even still a thing?
Nah, working a job for Moxie.
Wait, sorry, Moxie? Mad Moxie. She's not here, is she? It's fine if she is. I'm not terrified of her at all. I should probably talk to her, though. Yeah, let's talk to her. Let's call her up. Turn on that holostructor, whatever it is. Thing. Where's her hair?
You see that?
I'll remember that.
Timothy, been a while.
Yeah, that's right, baby. It's you remember?
Oh, I never forget a face. Especially when it's being worn by a spineless lackey. Tell me why I shouldn't have the Vault Hunter blow your brains out.
Well, because I just... Please don't. I'll give you anything you want.
Jack left an open tab with me, and I've sent the Vault Hunter to collect. I want the casino, Timothy.
Okay, well, then you also want my brains to stay unblown and in my head and not out. I'm the last of the doppelgangers, okay? This winning hand is the only way in or out of Jack's tower.
Lucky for you. Then Jack's tab is
When will
yours,
they ever
Timothy,
be
and you can
free
start
to
paying it
go
off
out?
right now. Keep an eye on him, Vault Hunter, in case he misbehaves.
Oh, thanks! Moxie.
Doesn't make much sense though.
That was a little thing called...
She can walk around the room as if she was here, but does that mean Timothy could do that there as well? Because we don't see what's in her room, she sees what's in our room. It's kind of one-sided.
After Jack got mega
Same
rich,
with
he
VR.
tried to get it back. Took her out to dinner. Best night of my life.
Oh, as
And
much
now she'd rather I was dead.
as much as I love the
But maybe
movie
if I
Ready
get into
Player
that
One,
tower,
it's
she'll
so
trust me
stupid.
again.
Oh
So
yeah,
what are we
it's
freaking
very,
waiting for, kiddo? Let's
very
talk tower.
unrealistic, but
Like, how can people be running around
Get one thing out of that tower.
fighting in a VR on a massive battlefield, and in real life they're like just standing on the sidewalk, standing still?
Well,
I
that's
want
the
to get
thing,
the
and
hell
the
off
thing they've
this
decided to
freaking
add,
casino.
the
For all the
feedback
perks Jack
impact
gave us
when you get hurt.
doppelgangers, he
Why would
didn't
you want
trust
that?
us. The release
Yeah.
Hyperion property.
for
If I step off
feeling,
this
sure,
casino
but to
without
get
getting the
punched and
override
shot,
codes,
what, you
boom!
want-
This
you want-
face gets a lot less
you want
handsome.
feeling
So,
actually getting hurt?
recap,
Yeah.
bomb in face, codes in tower. Right now, those turrets in front of the tower, they're only the tip of the
You stop
asshole.
talking now.
You know what? Never mind. We're gonna need a whole crew to pull this off.
AI maybe.
Okay, first up, firepower. And I knew it. It's the girl. Ember.
I
She's
just
a performer in the Vice District. Go convince her to join our crew. Pretty boy has my numbers, so I'll lay the ground here. Start security, figure out who else we're gonna need to get into that
Cool,
tower.
so we got I will.
Stay alive! Kiddo!
See if I shoot. And then go run
Timothy's
the-
days of working for Jack might be long gone. I don't trust him farther than you
Aye.
can throw him.
I
So
thought
he
that was
tries
something
everything.
I did.
Go ahead and see how far that is.
I just wanted to say thanks again for not
Usually
shooting me.
walls
Every
protect me
maniac
from
on this
everything.
casino blames
Oh my god, this guy's still talking.
for the lockdown. Take one look at my face and it's shooty shooty. Gotta hand it to Jack though. Found a way to keep screwing me even when he's dead. The doppelgangers, you know, we weren't all
I
bad
can't.
guys. When the lockdown happened, some of them actually got
I can't.
To help out the survivors.
Oh, he's on the radio.
Something to eat. They all got torn to pieces, so I hid, stayed alive.
Leah's a real bully, and that's why we've been feuding. She's always pushing me around and trying to act like she's so tough. We'll show her who's tough. It's me.
Okay.
Right there.
I just wonder what the other.
Clear out those loaders, then I'll unlock the subway and give you access to the entertainment district.
Tango spotted. Another one down. Birds.
Bye bye. Boom.
Noise.
Critical. No
1 sec,
damage.
I'm coming.
Oh, you're down.
Oh, let me unlock that.
I actually got
All good.
I was doing the arena earlier,
Doppelganger 20.
and I ended up getting one of those Dark Army guns.
Winning hand access granted.
I used it a little bit, but
Join
it's
the Vice District.
I can't get the same sort of
Tell Ember I said hi.
damage out of it like what
Don't
you
get
might be
horribly
able to.
murdered.
You know the where you fight unarmed and have to collect the stuff.
You!
Oh,
yeah,
the-
I'm talking to you, deadbeat. You're really racking up the debt.
The what, sorry?
Now,
Sounds
we
right.
could still make
Yes.
a deal. Hand over Timothy, and I'll set you up real nice. VIP treatment. Ooh, debt free. Otherwise, that price on your head is gonna keep climbing. A lot of poor SOBs out there would love the chance to wipe their debt away with your scalp. So don't be thick. Make a deal.
Get on the damn train, stupids.
What?
Do you reckon like the sequel to Ready Player 1 should be called Ready Player 2?
Hop on, children.
Yes.
Bye-bye now, dum-dum.
Okay, bye.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, that's cool.
Star Citizen.
No, this is almost, well, yeah, Star Citizen, but I was going to say this is
All right,
more
perverts,
kind of like
your
the
stop.
kind of thing you get with It Takes Two.
Oh yeah.
I know why.
It really put into perspective how much of this map we haven't looked at.
Now the
All aboard, baby.
separations make sense. I don't know why I
Get on
keep
the
using
damn
the
train,
stupid sniper
stupid.
when it kills me half the time.
I don't know.
No clue
It
where
just-
Ember's
it
at
just
these
does-
days. You're gonna have to ask around.
It just does big damage without any
Ember,
effort.
well, she's a bit
Like,
of
yeah,
an
my
old
other guns do
flea.
big damage, but I have to.
But she hid me from the gangs for a little while. I had to leave. Didn't want her to pay the price that was on
Even
my
when
head.
I run back to
but I
Golden
also
Smash.
maybe didn't tell her I was leaving. Tell her Timothy needs a favor. That's light you on fire. Well, I guess that's on me. A pretty boy runs most of the gangs in this casino, unfortunately, but it wasn't always like this. After the lockdown, some people tried to build a society, you know? Live in harmony, all that. They're all dead now. Pretty boy, he murdered all of them. The tower gives Pretty Boy access to the casino's security, but he wants my winning hand so he can have complete control. Food, oxygen, engines. And if he gets a hold of me, it's gonna be anything but pretty.
Welcome to the Vice District, where you'll see the most mind-blowing action of the universe. We got the one and only Gatekeeper who's playing his greatest intro set. We got the flame dancer Ember and her semi-musician extravaganza. And a bunch of other
I'm annoying my I'm trying to see if it's worth. No, I don't doesn't seem worth it. Yeah, it did. Oh wait, no, it didn't, did it?
The dancers might know where Ember's performing these days.
Slot machines come to life sometimes.
Hey, I need to chat with this dancer for a moment.
Get lost! This dancer's mine!
How strong are the slot machines?
I'm trying to see how much damage they're supposed to release projectiles, but it doesn't seem to. Oh, so they do bugger all damage.
Kind of wrong with the slot machine. So, it's all bad stuff.
You. I make no
Slot machine is not strong.
Find any slots?
Yeah,
Oh, I think you can just jump straight over.
Well, there go my customers, though they were sort of deadbeats. So what are you in the market for, big spender?
Know where Ember's at?
Ember? Girl's been busy lately, lighting pretty boys' loaders on fire. But Trent might know where she's posting up.
How many arms do I need to point with?
Want a tangle? Name's Trent.
I will.
The slut. Word on the...
Can I go in there in photo mode? Nope. I don't know what he's saying, but it's probably not.
Blue tube is that you're looking for Ember. Better bring a burn suit, baby. She's even more fiery than usual these days. Pretty boy's been squeezing all of us hard, and not in a good way. That shiny hunk over there knows where Ember's hiding. Just tell it, Trent the slut sent ya.
Remember back in high school, whenever there was like a fat lady, instantly like be offensive towards her. You know, basically anyone who's fat gets insulted or made fun of these days. If
Trent the
they're fat,
slut said
it's
you
like-
might know where Ember's at?
It's like a good thing now because people are very into like thickness or something. Like people
Salut,
like that
Voltanteur.
now.
At the moment, I am indisposed. Pretty Boy's thugs just moved into the neighborhood and I've prepared a gift for them. Deliver it for me, and then we speak.
Thanks for playing at the Handsome Jackpot, you giant dummies. No, I'm serious. Thanks for blowing the kids' college fund. You're just giving it to me. It's great.
That's the one. Now deliver it to Pretty Boy's thugs, if you please. I would like to give them, how you say, a warm welcome.
For a second then I thought we were on that other map where you're like on China's Great Wall.
China's great. Just flying around, obviously.
So, no, stand back. Welcome to the neighborhood, Pretty Boy! Thank you, Sherry. Now, come to me. Remember when I flew? Something that launched into the air and shit it.
Yeah.
That was fun.
They know I've got cash in reserves, and I think that's the only thing keeping me alive. As long as I retain a fortune they can't reach without me, I'll be safe.
But if I'm gonna keep this going, I need to get back to the games. It's the only way to make sure I can keep the cash flowing. I'm gonna run out of money eventually, and unless I keep my hot streak hot. Luckily, despite the casino going full dark, the dealer bots and whatnot just kept on manning their stations. Let the games begin again!
Ooh. Let me see if I can get it.
Welcome to the table, big spender. Let's play. Happy with what you got, or do you want another card? Sorry, big spender. You busted.
Maybe you never.
Nah, I got the first one. It's just gambling sucks.
Such a thrill when it happens.
Does that say Foxy's? That bastard. I just might dig up Jack's corpse so I can kill him again. Entrez volontaire, you artiste of fire and chaos. Let's give pretty boy Suggs a show to remember, no?
Reminds me of
Welcome, Volunteer. Thank you for sending off those thugs. Now,
Rescue.
what has brought your spark to my stage?
cloning eggs. Oh good, the Panadol finally kicked in. Now I don't feel any pain.
Michelle, I hope you are enjoying the show. And now let us turn our attention to you. I need a volunteer. Let's see. You there, the handsome fellow.
Remember when I was like, oh, I could barely
And
keep up
hey,
and
kiddo,
stay
to
up,
you,
stay
Jacques.
awake yesterday, last night?
Jack.
Of course. You're a busy man, Jacques. To what do I owe the pleasure?
Fun story. The other week, you lit one of my associates on fire. I just came to see your last show.
Jacques, I remember your man. Very insistent on being part of the show. I tell my audience this every time. If you get too close to me, you will be burned.
Oh, this one's got some fire in her. All right, Cupcake, on with the show. Hope it's good, otherwise I want to snuff that pretty little flame of yours.
I don't mind the heat, Jacques. It's like I always say. Life's a bit more exciting if you light it on fire.
Did you ever watch the
Timothy
TV
says he can
show
help us
The
get to
Boys?
Jack's tower. He also says you shouldn't set me on fire.
Does he now? Poor Timothy. Consumed by handsome demons.
3 seasons, I think.
A prisoner of a mask.
You've seen him?
I tried to help him forget the past.
Do you remember, I think it was the end of the 2nd season, the crazy bald lady from the asylum that was escaped, and she could like crush things?
When he left,
I really wanted to see what happened with her, and then she just disappeared.
I suppose he told you I might lend my fiery arts to his cause.
Yeah, and then it finished with like this big whole, oh my god, she escaped, oh no. And then nothing, she wasn't even in season 3.
But not without my
They're actually,
They were on my
I
ship
didn't know
and
Seth Rogen co-produces it,
recompense for refusing to underwear Timothy. If you're a
and
gentleman, I would gladly
they're
lend
making a spin-off series, which he said is going to be just as like gruesome and over the top as the main series, but it's based around like college kids learning.
It's kind of like how they're doing the Witcher spin-off or something.
Oh, yeah.
She is called Le Femme Brûlée.
like-
I hope she's not been destroyed.
Why spin-off of The Boys? Are they not doing season 4?
Yeah. I guess it's just they've got some ideas and they're like, oh, well, we don't want to put it into the existing show. Let's just make our own.
Well, it's interesting that you brought up the Boys, because the link that I've been trying to get you to watch, basically it's Mortal Kombat 1, the new Mortal Kombat 1 trailer.
Yeah.
Showing a bunch of characters. You've got, I forgot their names, but you've got like characters from not Mortal Kombat, but they're a crossover. And the last character that gets revealed is Homelander.
Of course. I didn't realize they apparently did a crossover with bloody Call of Duty and added Homelander in it.
Oh, what?
So you could get you could unlock skills, abilities, and one of the abilities you could unlock was Homelander's bloody laser sight, and people complaining because they're like, it's too overpowered. Like, what the fuck? Why is Call of Duty turning into Fortnite?
I hate it when they add like things that don't, it's like oh, if they were to add like skills and abilities in Counter-Strike, people would just go nuts,
Oh yeah, like it just wouldn't make sense like why it was there.
I mean,
and
you've already got Valorant.
I find it out of place. Yeah, Valorant and bloody Fortnite already does that. And I thought it was really weird to read an article about how they added abilities into Call of Duty, because I'm like, isn't Call of Duty meant to be like based on realism?
Used to be.
Ship identified.
They're just
La
adding
Femme
crap
Brûlée
to
is
marketing
located in
and
the
money.
impound lot.
Yeah,
Proceed to
they
impound
can't.
lot and
They've seen how popular like these other games got when they add this stuff in, so they're like, oh, let's do it too. We'll make a quick buck.
If that
works, we'll do the same. Kind of like how loot boxes just went nuts. And now it's looked upon as, bad and gambling and banned in other countries, so now they're trying to be like, oh look, this game
My
is loot
ship
box
is
free.
in the impound lot.
It doesn't have loot boxes.
Go there.
Like,
Take this subway to the impound lot.
can't think of the game right now,
When Handsome Jacques was alive, this casino attracted gamblers from all over the galaxy. This casino has always been a trap, then and now. Once Jacques was holding all the chips, the casino would take your ship until your debt was paid in full. And one
Hey,
never
Sandra,
repays a
bye
debt
bye.
to handsome Jacques. If you do not believe me, just ask Timothy. Now, Pretty Boy controls the casino from the tower, and he wields the knife of death just as Jacques once did. An indebted man will do things he would not have thought himself capable of. I have seen it, Sherry.
I'll stop using that because I just wanted to see like how viable it was to use that skill with something that boosts its damage. It's a phase. It's called phase cast, and it explodes in splash damage when it hits an enemy.
Oh, I don't mind it. I mean, I'm just using
Oh,
the
you want to get out of sayonara,
sniper
baby?
because, it's fun. Can't open photo mode.
Now arriving at the strip. Get gambling, suckers.
Can I? I want to gamble on my regular.
Don't forget to spend. Hop on, children.
Wow, those balls move slowly. I've been wondering why I haven't been hitting anyone. It's because like they very slow.
Yeah, why don't the projectiles have the I don't know, UPS measurements like units per second? So you have an idea if it's like a hit scan or
Makes it very hard to track an enemy if I'm shooting.
oh yeah. Basically have no chance unless you're right up to them.
Am I going the right way? I'm not, am I?
There's money.
Are we even in the right area? Okay, we are in the right area, we're just in the wrong spot.
Is that a peach?
Ooh, a legendary. Weapon I've already got. Oh, they say apparently there's a no, I don't think I've got any weapons that do it.
I might. What is that?
It's face slam 300% damage.
I did have that.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, not 300%. I have to double check because I'm not actually sure what it is. So there we go, anointment. So yeah, you can get one that does 300% increased damage for this. So yeah, that other one where I was throwing the projection does 200% damage, and then this one I expect to do 300% damage. And apparently, if you use this bonuses to give that extra damage, you can actually make it more or less one-shot bosses.
But what if they're like bosses from a distance, like that? Brainwave, whatever.
Then you can't do anything.
I mean, could the range be big enough to reach?
Nah.
I don't know.
But it's actually more beneficial for me to use this one.
Well, it seems more practical too. I mean,
yeah, it's got range. The damage isn't quite as high, but it gives me a lot of passive boosts every time I use it.
since, you know, we tend to fight or target the same enemy without even trying, something like Grease Trap would probably be fun.
Oh yeah, I do have one, but not on me.
I have plenty in the bank, but I just seen one on the floor. If you don't have one, that's probably oh, the devil's anus.
Now it looks like Destiny.
Yeah, like, I find black holes fascinating.
Like how, yeah.
Just everything about them.
Well, Well, you're certainly making the rounds.
Especially how their
Even
size
the
can
impound
vary
lot was a part of Jack's vision.
And it's amazing to think that, like, how can something have such a strong gravitational pull that it can't even, can't even let light get through.
Apparently, it's not from the gravitational pull, and that makes sense because not only can the black hole bend light, but things like glass and water can also bend light. So I don't think it's necessarily like the strength of the gravity. Then again, I'm not a physicist and I don't actually know how it works.
Mm. I remember I was reading before and they were sort of saying that they believe black holes bend time. And I'm like, how is that possible? How can time be bent?
Well, did you watch Loki?
No. Like I've watched scientists how they're like, we know time is real because like things can't go backwards when you look at entropy and all that jazz, and I'm like, okay, doesn't it just mean that there's a natural degradation? Why do you have to say, you know, that degradation is time? Time is what's causing it. Why not the fact that it's just the natural flow of things? Is things don't build up, they break down. And then they come out with bullshit like, oh, and because time is a thing, like, you know, like a natural law, you know, like what are the other ones? Law of thermodynamics and things like that. And like time is a natural law that you know you can't stop, and it's like, well, hold on. Why are they labeling time as a natural law? Like, isn't time just a made-up measurement by humans to measure things? Isn't it just a form of measurement?
Yeah, it's like when people question like why are there 60 seconds in a minute? Why are there 12 months in a year? Who made it up?
And then I was reading how they're trying to explain how a black hole can bend time, because something that travels close to a black hole ages or deteriorates differently. I'm like, hang on, but that doesn't necessarily mean the black hole is bending time, because time's not a measurable thing. It's a made-up thing that's measured. So maybe all that's happening is the black hole is affecting like particles and atoms, so that they're not at a natural state that we are used to measuring.
I gotta hide. I gotta find somewhere.
I don't know. I think it's stupid. I don't think time's a natural law measurement that, like what scientists say.
Yeah. But you know, that reminds
Everyone
me
wants a
of,
piece of
and
Jack for
you
doing this to them, so I'll cover my
probably
freaking face.
remember this
But I'm not
because I know
freaking Jack!
you've watched
It's the body
Borderlands.
double, damn it! Oh man, why did I ever
Remember the
agree to this
episode when
freaking
they
deal?
hid from, I think it was
After all
from the
that girl
Quill,
won't help us. Jack rewards
maybe
me
it
with
was
this
from-
gushy spot at the
what's the
casino,
other
but he fails
guys?
to mention the whole place
In
would
the
go into
Tron
freaking
looking
lockdown
space.
if he died. That unbelievable chode.
They hid in the black hole, which, you know, apparently being in the black hole is like 7 months in the black hole is like 1 hour or something in the real time.
No, yeah.
Which I believe, but I don't know how it works.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, but see, this is where, and to that effect, that's where scientists are just sort of saying, well, a black hole obviously bends time so that time flows differently. It's like, no, time doesn't flow differently. It's just things don't degrade as a natural, like, I guess the easiest way to say is, you know how like when things degrade, it's because it's breaking down, because atoms are like separating and the vibrations and movements are slowing down, all that jazz. It's like, well, that's all that a black hole's affecting, not a metaphysical time that can't be seen.
You know what also, see, like, okay, what also, I don't know how to say it, but I guess the, like for a better term, affects time is also the scale of something. So let's say if you were maybe a human, but you're like 1,000 times.
My name is Max Sky, and I'm getting the hell off this soul sucker casino.
Time then for you would feel very different.
But
you wouldn't know
snack,
because
and I need some help with the final touches.
you've always
And
just
there's a
known it as the
reward in
size
it
you
for
are.
you.
So basically what I'm trying to say is like, here's a good example. So there's this new game called Armored Core, I think. Basically you're like this mech and you fight stuff that is big, and I'm just looking at the game thinking, oh no, that looks cool, but there's something that's really off about it. The machines, these are the mechs, they're mechs that are like multi-story high, they're very big, and they move like they are the size of a human, you know, like if you were playing Call of Duty, the movement, the speed. And I'm just thinking, if I saw something that big trying to move that like that, it wouldn't move that fast. It would be so slow.
That's the thing, right? Is something could move that fast if there was technology to be able to move the parts.
Well, yeah.
And like cope with dissipation of heat from the amount of force it would take. Like, it's possible,
but how the, you know, just looking at the design of the mechs, there's nothing that makes it look like they're gonna move that fast. It just looks like, looks wrong, you know. It's kind of like when you watch, okay, here's another good example. So do you remember in Guardians, I think it's Guardians Galaxy 2, when Groot was really small? And he's like no taller than what, 20 centimeters, you know, he's very small. But when he's running through the hole, he's moving like he is the normal size of a human. Usually if something's that small, the movement of that, I guess you could say animation, is supposed to be like, you know, a chihuahua, you know, everything's a bit more sudden than smooth, if that makes sense, you know.
Because muscles are more like twitch muscles rather than like power muscles. There's less friction, less resistance.
So like, you know, when you watch something small, like maybe like a hamster moving, it's not like graceful and smooth, but that's how they did it in Guardians 2. They made Groot move like that. That just looks wrong. And this is just for observation as an animator, you know. It's just, I'm shocked how people like how this passes as good for something as big as Guardians.
Hello, valued guest. You need 34B, do you? That's going to be just over there in requisitions. But why use your legs? If you want, I
mean, I know we're talking about time, but it's sort of related. I feel like time passes differently depending on your size as well. Like, do you ever watch that karate? I can't pronounce it, but it's like a karate fucking like educational animated series where they talk about black holes and nuclear wars and blah blah blah. Basically, they did an episode where what would it be like if you're like smaller than an atom? What would time be like then? And yeah, I found it really interesting. I should link it to you when you're.
See, I find it funny that you say that time feels different depending on your size.
I wouldn't say it feels different because you can't compare it to anything, but like, let's say, like, okay, here's another good example.
Like if you, so let me put it this way. This is the way I think of it. If you were the size of like a 20-story building, you're not going to perceive the world moving at a different speed because you're that big. Why would you?
Well, no. Well, that's the thing. Like, look, do you, if you're like, okay, like, did you ever watch Honey, I Blew Up the Kid? So the kid grows up to be like 50 feet or something. To him, he wouldn't know that he's moving slow. To him, he's moving normal, but to others.
But why? Why do you think that that would be the case?
I can't explain why. It's just, that's what I think.
Yeah.
It feels like.
Because I can't think of a reason that getting made that big or that small would change how you perceive other things moving.
Well, think about, like, okay, why do you think flies usually, like, dodge when you try to slap them? You know, yeah, they've got plenty of eyes, but I feel like they can't do the same if they were tens of thousands the size, you know.
Yeah, but I think, well, okay, so then the first thing I think is, oh, well, that's because they're not always dodging; they're getting pushed out by air pressure.
Well, that probably helps, maybe,
but like, because insects like ants and things like that, they're all twitch fibers and like insane reaction speeds. Just without having to think, they just react. But I see what you're saying. Like how fast can an ant like run somewhere and dodge and move out the way of things seems inhuman.
So, and why I bring it up, like, I guess you could say what I think kind of supports my theory of all of this is that other movie. I know it's just a movie, but have you seen the animation from probably 2014? It was called Epic.
I can't think of it.
When it's about, I think it's the girl who.
I think you told me about it, and they're in the forest.
Yeah, and they actually she gets shrunk, and then she meets up with all these, you know,
little fairy-looking type people. Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Well, there's a scene, or maybe scenes, where she finally meets up with her dad in the house, and from her perspective, she's running like normal, but from his perspective, she's lightning fast.
But that's just that. There's no scientific reasoning for it.
That's why I bring up. You know, I know it's just a movie, but I just
that's what I mean. Like I can't think of any sound scientific logic that would support time appearing differently depending on your size.
No, I don't.
The only, like, off the top of my head, the only thing I can think that might make it seem different is, you know how your perception and reaction is all based around the time it takes for your eyes to take in the light, then for it to get transported like through your brain with electricity, you know, and to get then your brain has to sort of like process the light and make image and translate that to your thoughts. So all of that works through light transfer and electrical signals in the brain. So if you were tiny, all that has less distances to move. So that's the only potential thing I can think of which might make it seem like things would be moving slower, because all of that electrical wiring has a shorter distance to travel, so it would travel a lot faster, and so you'd process information faster.
Sounds feasible.
Yeah, like to that off the top of my head, that's the only thing I can think that would support that hypothesis, that your size would affect how things appear in their speed. I wouldn't say how time is perceived, because, well, I suppose, yeah, how time is perceived. but then time's also made up, so I wouldn't say time. But yeah, and then if you're super big, all that electrical wiring has further to go, so it'll take slower to process information, and that's why everything would seem a lot faster, because it takes longer for the electrical wiring to sort through the information and tell you what's happening. But then how big or how small would you have to be for it to actually be a noticeable effect? Anyway, let's play a game.
It's interesting. Like, we should have just become
Oh god, we gotta wait for him.
physicists. But yeah, I recommend, like, if you find that kind of stuff fascinating, I recommend you watch it. Loki's really good.
Hey, hope you're having a great time at the casino. I'm told you need form 34B. Here it is.
Valued guest, you had your required form? Oh, sorry, there must have been a mix-up. This is Form 34B version 2.4. Only Form 34B version 2.6 is accepted. See, that's why it pays to be VIP.
Well, this is bullshit.
And in your accent too. Makes me wonder what birds have said.
Oh, well, that enemy disappeared. Oh my fucking god. Oh, it's fast this time.
Oops! You'll have to return to data requisition again for the updated Form 34B version 2.6.
There's a reason the house always wins. You'll never get what you want playing by the rules.
Oh, so it's $112 for the gold bell, which makes him go fast.
The gold bell reflects my gun.
Smart thinking, sugar.
Oh shit.
VIP to be VIP.
Did you kill him?
Yeah. My remnant ball accidentally triggered and hit him.
This gun is doing 1,400 damage. Why am I doing 1k damage with this gun? I mean, it's the lucky 7, so perfect.
Yeah, I did not mean to kill him.
So... does that affect the outcome? Do we have to restart?
Oh wow, so you can just keep getting a guardian rank and keep boosting all of your damage and everything.
Well, apparently, but I think there's a cap on the percentage. I don't know.
Kinda sounds like Claptrap.
I mean, who'd ever want to leave this shithole anyway?
Welcome to customer care. Your claim number is 9957. We'll be with you shortly. Number 1345, please go to the counter.
don't have time to wait in line. Like I said, if the rules are keeping you down, find a way around. Doesn't look like they're using their number. Take it off their hands. Looks like it was a trap. Do your thing, Vault Hunter.
Better luck next life.
Locating ship. Location acquired for La Femme Brûlée. Oh, that's fun. One moment, I'll figure out where she's being kept. Found her. But before I tell you where she is, impound ship relinquish fee is set at $500 billion. Oh,
500 million.
looks like it's broken. Come back tomorrow. Of course, if you'd like to upgrade to VIP status, I could expedite your payment.
I have met jugglers less infuriating than you. Honestly, jugglers.
I am through with this bullshit. Just rush past the security and get to my ship.
Would all available security please report to customer services immediately?
Well done. Now find my ship, Corsair. I can only hope my tools are still there.
Always flish start. Shit.
I went down a few times. They should like
Finished. Thanks.
why not have like some kind of indicator like, okay, you've been down this many times in the past thing, this is how fast it will go down, so it can sort of be like, be careful.
That's an interesting fish slap.
I didn't get fish
It I don't know. It says pulls enemies in for 1.5 seconds, jumps 1 time, 10% per jump, but it looks like this.
Did it always
I don't know.
I've seen like the speed run of someone doing Rotan. I think it was flat. Did it in maybe just over 3 minutes, and all he used 99% of the time was fish lap.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy.
His grenade was doing like easy 200 million fish lap. And so, okay,
Yeah,
that's
and this character Amara, she's got a hell of a lot of skills that boost melee damage, which boosts fish slap. You can basically I've seen a video where Amara one-shots Hemovorus, both of them together with 1 fish slap, and it's like, what the fuck?
So there was that, and I thought, okay, you know, it's good. And then I saw the other one, completely different video, player or whatever, with another character that we don't know. Did it in under 3 minutes. But I think that helps because you get fast running and cryo slide.
I just want to see what damage it does. Well, my initial fish slap does 15 million. Then I did another 17 plus 25. Feral Boomer.
Imagine if Borderlands did have like an online deathmatch multiplayer, and you got to use your own character, so everything's the same.
Funny you should say that. In Japan or China, I can't remember, it might have been China, they actually released an MMO Borderlands.
And 87 cents. Every gangster on this station is going to be out hunting for me.
And people have been guessing that that might be what the next Borderlands they release is, because the company bought out a bunch of companies that have experience doing multiplayer online games.
Have faith, Sherry. You're not alone anymore. We will burn Pretty Boy's
But yeah, if you go online, you can watch videos with people test what it was
my
like.
money's on things continuing to be, you know, super crappy.
User detected. Set administrator identity.
Hiding in the bot closet won't save you, Frankie. It's Freddy, you moron! Wait, why did I say that? Damn it, Freddy.
Administrator identity. Freddy. Accepted. Awaiting orders.
Hey, yeah. Well, you're gonna be deady in a moment, so if you got any last words, now's the time. Last words, huh? Freddy's got 3 for you. Run security protocol. What the?
Executing.
Not bad, bot. Not bad at all. I think I'll call you Petunia.
That was seeing the original story behind Death Trap.
The impound lot awaits, but be on your guard. Pretty Boy has his eyes on you, and he's always watching.
Huh.
Marking a spot.
Which way do we go? That's dangerous.
You're scared now, aren't you?
Ectoplasmic gunner skin. The new skin or
Nice. Kind of just makes me want to play Star Citizen and go flying around. Like, do you remember when we went to that that asteroid space place? And like we went through the airlock bit where there was no gravity.
Oh, yep.
That was good fun.
Oh, I'd love to play Star Citizen not in 20 FPS.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Even
I
just
hear what you're
40,
saying.
Yeah, even just 40 would be nice. Pretty sure I can achieve that with 1080p.
Oh, you're here! Hey, hello.
Guessing you need help getting unstuck from that rocket?
Well, that's one thing I was looking into the other day.
All the prep work's done, but I messed up the steps and snapped myself in.
Is what if I just use zip?
Countdown.
But I'm
Now,
not
kid, launch
familiar
that
with
proper
zip. I've never
countdown.
used zip before.
Climb up
Zip
there
pay or
and
zip
play
money.
on the stereo.
If you say so, you lunatic.
Do you?
Just don't hit
Sorry, what? I'm just watching this guy.
What? My stereo? It's gone?
I mean, I don't see why you would, but
Fire!
have you ever
This
used
must be the
zip,
work of my
zip
old
pay
buddy
method?
and sometimes nemesis,
I don't think so.
He's in Dock 31. Go
Because
get
I
a stereo!
asked the guys at PC Case Care and I asked them how flexible is this method, and they said, well, it just works like a normal credit card.
Right.
My
Meaning,
escape
like,
plan
I could pay as little as like
Once I blast
$10 a
off,
week
I
or
just gotta
something.
hold my breath for a few hours until I land on a nearby planet.
Or what interest do you have to build on it?
Well, that's the thing, I don't know. I'm guessing the smaller you go, the bigger the
That's the worst plan I've ever heard.
So obviously I wouldn't go for the the most affordable. Well, ideally,
I'm guessing I have to jump over there now. Is this like that Up game? That game, the Up? You know, where you're constantly climbing up?
are you sure it's called Up?
No.
Maybe you're thinking of Jump King.
No, that game where all you do is jump, climb upwards. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, because I'm sure you mentioned it to me before. Like, oh, have you seen that game called Up?
I can't think of a game that's called Up other than the Pixar movie.
Pretty sure it's called Up.
I mean, Jump King is what I think of. Where you're like this guy who jumps, all he can do is jump. He can't walk or anything.
Only Up.
Only Up, is that what you're saying it's called?
Yeah, Only Up.
Are you seriously working for that raving idiot, Max? Whatever. Pretty boy put a price on your head, so we'll take you down.
I'm gonna
no
kill him.
problem. And yeah, I took that idiot's stereo.
Yeah, I remember seeing
Come
this game.
take
Did
it
I show you
back
this
if
game?
you can.
I'm sure you mentioned it.
No, I don't know.
You just try to stop me.
Whatever you do, you better stay away from my rocket, or else.
You sure you promise to Rudy's rocket?
Not a chance! He thinks
Yeah, I
he
thought
can
the
steal
game was
my genius
interesting,
plan,
but I
does he?
don't know if
He'll never get off the ground with that thing! Trash his rocket! That's what we're about.
Sounds short.
Yeah.
Hey!
So that thing looks fun.
Mm. I wonder what sort of damage those do. Kind of want more enemies down there so I can attack.
It's blocked off here, so I guess we have to backtrack somewhere far.
So it would seem.
But then why do they...
See it?
They had to make it look like dick and balls.
Get dead, scrub.
Widowmaker, Thunderball Fist, and Rough Rider.
Eyes on chest.
Oh, that's interesting. Oh, son of a bitch.
Salama bitch.
Covering up!
I was editing a video of us playing Borderlands yesterday, and it was the part where we were facing Tyrene for the first time.
Mm.
So if you remember the arena there, the map, it was very purple, right?
Yeah.
And I know we use the same settings, but yours looked a lot darker than mine when I was comparing it to it. And I was just looking a bit different because all my settings are on maxed out, I'm assuming they're the same. I've got it back, yeah, it's like high. Draw distance, clutter, everything.
There's just never-ending VIP rooms. I've just spent like multiple millions of dollars, as if it matters. But yeah.
Well, this
Oh, there's a specialty boss here.
I haven't.
Oh, wait till you get here. It's so I don't attack him yet. So you've got to jump from off the edge, otherwise you won't reach up here.
Is that why it's painted?
Yeah. So every door like this, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 doors I've opened, and then there's a 5th I haven't opened yet. And there is this guy.
Remember that. Future kill.
I'm pretty sure this is corrosive, but it's not coming towards weekly challenges. This is 874,000 to Are You Rich? Was that worth 874,000?
Guess we'll find out. Nope.
Legendaries. If we restart, we'll reset now.
Kind of a waste.
I thought this was already
Oi!
Oh, there you go.
well, 800,000. It's easy. There you go. You recouped your losses.
Oh shit, and there goes a lot of money.
Oh god, that's even more expensive than opening that door. What happened there?
No,
I was scratching my shoulder.
I just turned and jumped and didn't realise I wasn't actually near anywhere.
How much was it?
25 million.
So you were most likely over 250 million. was when before you fell down too.
Always one.
So this gun here, I mean, it's not a new gun, it's the chaos one, they're very old, it's a base gun. And this was before we got strong, but it's a gun I'm still using. How is that?
There's the ship, but seems Pretty Boy doesn't intend to enter over without a fight.
Yes, they could hack. Hostile.
My bad.
That's a lot of dead bots.
was not gonna like this.
What's his name? Joe Dirt.
He's not sure. Empowered big boom blast there. Joe Dirt.
They really need to make more cool space games.
And that's the thing too, like,
I'll fix him up and reprogram him.
the Atari days,
What were you
was
thinking?
nothing but
I know they
space
tried to
games.
kill you and all, but it is what they were designed to do.
Mm.
Can't blame them for trying. What are you doing here anyway?
Did I end up showing you the, I'm pretty sure it did,
What?
what's that movie trailer? Like, it's not new now, but the movie's new. It hasn't come out yet.
These freaking loaders are screwier than a psycho and getting worse with every update. Quincy, run diagnostic.
Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
The clocks. Cut off the telephone. Prevent the dog from
What about it?
with a juicy bone.
Oh, just if
I
you've seen
can't
the
understand
trailer.
any of this. You're
Oh, yeah.
talking like
Yes,
a
I
human, and not even a good human. One of those weird artsy humans. Quincy, lose all emotional affect. Analysis.
Analysis mode.
Quincy, buddy, tell your pal Freddy what's going on.
Is it just me, or does that just look like a
What's with all that schmaltzy
take on Fortnite's starting bus?
What?
Hey, it could
You
be,
can't
yeah.
die. You're not alive. And who told you you could experience sadness? None of this makes any sense.
Nothing makes sense. What orders the stars when a god feeds the worm?
Well, I tried. You leave me no choice, Quincy. Revert to baseline. Factory reset.
Like, what is
SGS?
SGS?
Sweep up the wood, for nothing now can ever come to any.
Admin override. Cripes. I hate repeating myself, Quincy. I hate it. Factory reset now.
Reset complete. Awaiting configuration.
Thank you! Boy, what a hassle.
Oh, this guy's name's
Only
Freddy,
Jack was still
so maybe
around,
it's
ready
Freddy
to make some
something.
progress with these things. Although,
I swear he's like the guy from Stranger Things, the one who died. Because isn't he supposed to be Australian? And this guy kind of sounds Australian.
I need something from that ship. Also, might I say, brave fashion choices.
I know, great, right? About that ship. Pretty boy locked them all down. Uses them as leverage. But I'm like super great, so I might be able to hack in and free your ship. If you help me out. You know the Larboard Bruisers? They're a gang. Soups Dangeroso. Well, they nabbed one of my loader bot buds. Free him. And Freddy, that's me. He'll get you in that ship.
Or maybe it's like an American doing a poor job.
Who's to say?
Yo!
Thanks for not shouting at me or trying to kill me or shaking me.
me, by the way. It's,
I don't know why people have been giving the Borderlands 3 DLCs negative.
You're new here, so I guess you didn't see
Uh,
how bad it got. I'm talking the
yeah.
lockdown. Jack's dead, lights out, total chaos, people flip, shreds each other apart trying to escape. But my
From what I
lover
can
buds,
gather,
they helped me
a lot of the
survive.
DLCs they released was just like skins and stuff, and not actually any game stuff.
Otherwise, I'd be freaking crazy.
But then they released these, and they're like, okay, that's good, but not for $30.
Never trust a human. Humans are garbage. Bots, though, loyal. Because I program them that way. Plus, they get dinged up. Freddy fixes them.
Ready to unleash this power.
Mustn't forget I've got some legendaries to pick up.
Now it says 5 after I've killed like 50.
Do you use the green tree?
I mean, I use all the trees, but I've only gone down like. Hang on, what is the current one? What are my boosters? Orange. What's this? Oh, green. Jacob's Tower Shop now.
I still think this is a really stupid weapon.
Actually, I think the incendiary version of that is the only one that doesn't get through enemies.
It still says it does.
Does it?
Oh, maybe it doesn't, but
I'm pretty sure it hasn't. Because I've had all elements. I've tried them. Just by looking at it, you wouldn't know it's being fired by a shotgun. That's what's. At least,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good thing I held on to it too.
What's that?
This
Chaos or KSN?
It's the best game gun that I've had for ages, and I've just held on to it. Because even back when I was still weak, it was very useful. For against Corsair.
I can't remember the Chaos. I know it's meant to be good, but I remember looking at it and going, "Oh no, that's not for me."
No.
Oh, it shoots sticky,
sticky grenades.
bullets that explode.
It's so it has impact damage, and then so it's like essentially doubling, and then if you combine it with my shield and everything else, it's like one shot does 6. I mean, it's not a like awesome one by any means. I just go back to my initial. Just kill them instantly, but it's good against first. I mean, against first. Anything that's
I really didn't know what I was getting into when I signed up for this gig. But Jack, he had big plans. I put my life on the line for that bastard more times than I can count. And for what? All to end up locked inside this frickin' casino with all these frickin' lunatics losing their frickin' collective shit. It's utter chaos. I won't be surprised if people start eating each other soon, if I'm being honest. I mean, that's probably already happened. These people are animals.
We're really going far, like Jesus.
It's a big map. I like it. Like this all started from the casino, and then fucking 5 maps later we're here.
That's the gang. You gotta free my loader, bud. Made a bunch of personal upgrades, and those guys want my sweet, sweet tech.
Serving up fresh, hot death.
Breaker. I haven't heard of that before.
Anyone else want to try?
What is it?
Golden rule. Whenever an enemy damages Lara, she gains increased actual skill cooldown rate for a few seconds. just look like stacks. One blue, one green. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
I suppose because we're in the DLC. I wish I could watch Guardians 3 again without knowing what happened. So good.
Oh wow. One of the things on that increases my damage to enemies from 25 to 41%. The other one, after a few seconds of using my action skill, I get reduced damage.
So it's like both offensive and defensive.
And it increases my cooldown rate whenever I damage someone. This is very interesting.
Appreciation commencing. Thank you.
Nice one! Now, come on back. Well, go on. Just activate your jump jets and fly across. Ah, right. You don't have those. Hang on. Freddy's got this. Boom! Freddy!
I noticed them like, yeah, that would be okay to jump now.
That is super dangerous.
It's dangerous.
Oh, bud, what did they do to you?
Mistreated. Disrespected. Sad.
Freddy can fix that.
Appreciated. Content. Yay.
See, that's bots for you. If they get too dinged up, you just reprogram them. Can't do that with people. Not yet, anyway. But I'm working on it. Am I kidding? Is it kidding? You though. You're not so bad. You're cool. And trust me, Freddy knows cool. Because me, I'm Freddy. And I'm cool.
You're a ninja. 65.
As promised. And Freddy never breaks a promise. Until I have to. But usually, nope.
My tools. Grab them, please. Excellent work, Vault Hunter. I will see you back at Timothy's hideout.
Hey, you. Real quick. Look, it's none of my business, but I heard a rumor that a Vault Hunter is looking to break into Pretty Boy's tower. Well, I know all sorts of things about this casino. Secrets. Plus, I program bots, which is great. So Freddy's in! Sorry, social skills? Can Freddy be in?
Lots of Hyperion security. Guy like him could be useful. I'll allow it.
Bienvenue, Califer Peacock Man.
Yeah, sure. Welcome to the crew, wherever the hell you are.
All right! Freddy's got a crew!
You got your $100.
So head on back to my place, kiddo. We got one more member of the crew to track down before we can get this tower heist going.
Return to Timothy. I mean, is this Timothy?
His grenade converts bots to fight on our side for 8 seconds.
got the acid burn? Oh
Yeah.
Thought I'd seen
Oh. Unfortunately, I need to get off. And then this coming weekend, we'll be able to finish this one.
I was thinking maybe we would be able to by the time.
Yeah, I was kind of holding out, thinking like maybe we're near towards the end, but then I remembered the whole point of this mission is to bloody take over the casino. We're not even near the casino central.
That's alright. I mean, maybe I'll discover new loot while you're gone. Alright.
Alright.
Cool.
I'll see you later.
See ya.